Hi guys, welcome to another edition of MZ's Gist. And today we're going to be talking about managing failure. Failure is something everyone at a point or the other, we've always been through failure. And most of the time it seems like we can't get right, or it seems like, how am I going to get out of this? And most of the time we just lose hope and feel like probably we are failures, and we don't see the situation as being the failure. Then we start seeing ourselves as being failures. But today we're going to be going through tips that can help us to overcome our failures, how we can handle failures, and whenever failure comes our way, things we have to do, things we are not meant to do. Personally as a person, there are stages in my life where I've gone through and I really failed in this part. And then I was just like, probably I'm a loser, probably I'm a failure, probably there's no way I should just lose hope. Maybe, it was like all hope was lost. But one thing that makes the difference is when you bring God into your failure at times, or most times, or every time, it makes your crooked way straight. Even out of your failure, out of your imperfections, it brings out the perfection in you. There's some times where I failed and I was thinking there was no way I could rise up again. But Christ in us, the hope of glory. So if you have Christ, you hold Him and you stand firm, then you are really, really going to rise up again. So the number one tip for managing failure is embracing your emotions. There's some people when they feel like they can run away from their emotions and they don't want to show it and they just want to pretend like everything is fine. No, you have to embrace your emotion. It's fine when you cry out. It's fine when you feel bad. Feeling bad, crying out is enough to motivate you that next time I'm not going to do it this way, or next time I'm going to do better, or next time I'm going to make sure I don't make this mistake again. So try to embrace your emotions. Know that you're failed. Be realistic to yourself. Embrace your emotions and give yourself time to get over it. You can cry, you can feel bad, you can feel sad, but make sure you are doing all those so that you can motivate. Number two thing is for you to know why you failed. And why did I fail? Why did I fail as a student? Why did I fail as a wife? Why did I fail as a businessman or woman? Why did I fail as an entrepreneur? Why did I fail in this foundation? Why did I fail in this? You have to know why it happened, because most of the time people just keep crying and crying, but they don't realize the mistake. They don't know why it happened. Okay, probably because I read at the wrong time, probably because my group mates or those I read with aren't the people I meant to read with, because they assimilate more than I do. So I have to, this is why I failed. As a business person, I didn't count my costs very well, that's why I failed. Maybe as a wife, I was too angry. You have to realize the reason why you failed. Once you realize that, then that should give you another step. That's a step forward to handling failure and to getting out of it. So you have to know why. So number 3 is learn a new style. Very funny but very, very important too. You have to learn a new style. I've done it this way. Now you know the reason why you failed. Now you've cried. What next? Learn a new style. As a student, you feel because probably I always join my friends to read at midnight, and I'm not a midnight person. Learn a new style. Start reading in the day, read in the afternoon, and your night is for something else. As a wife, maybe when I talk to my husband, this is what makes him angry. When I talk to my fiance, this is what makes him or her angry. What other style can I use to tender whatever I want to say to him or her, and she will understand me? So learn a new style. You're a business person and you failed in this aspect, or you feel like people are not patronizing me. Why? Learn a new style. When you ask from your customers, they tell you the reason why they are not buying from you. There are still sincere people out there. Go to people, learn new styles, read about people, learn new styles from them. So that's really gonna help you. Also, it is very, very. So the next thing for you is to avoid negative beliefs about failure. People have many beliefs, and when you hear some beliefs, they are so alarming. Some people feel like when you failed, that is the end. When you fail, that means you're a loser, you can't do this thing. That means this thing is not your calling. Like some people will say, probably this thing is not what you're meant to do. Probably you're doing the wrong thing. But no, have your own personal belief about failure. Personally, for me, I would say anytime I fail, what differentiates me from someone else, or what differentiates me from an unbeliever, it's that I find a reason why I failed. I find perfection even in my imperfections. I see a reason and I learn another lesson from my failure. So when you have failed, I want you to avoid negative beliefs. Have your own belief about failure, that whenever I fail, it means there's still more I can do. Whenever I fail, it means I can still forge ahead. Whenever I fail, it means I can still try again. Whenever I fail, it means I can still soar higher. So avoid negative beliefs about failure. If you're a failure, it's because you actually want to be So because you failed does not make you a failure. You aren't a loser, you aren't a failure. So avoid negative belief about failure, and always know and always learn that whenever I fail, it means there's more I can do. So moving on to the fifth one, handle and learn from your failure. That's very, very important. You have to handle your failure as a strong person. Don't handle it as a loser, don't handle it as a failure. When you fail, you should give yourself this hope. Give yourself this morale, like, yes, I can do it. And that's why you cried in the first place. That is why you motivated yourself with your sad days. So you handle it and learn from it. So don't just go about telling people, okay, I failed in this aspect, I failed in this aspect, but sit down and ruminate. Okay, why you've known why you failed. Now learn to handle it. Learn from that failure. Okay, I've failed, and this is what I've learned, that whenever you're going into a business, you count your cost before you go in. I've learned that as a student, you don't read once and expect to understand once. That means I have to read over and over again. That means as a fiancé, that means as a fiancé, I have to talk in love. You've learned from it and you've handled it. Handle failure like a mature person. Don't handle failure like a baby. Even babies, when babies start walking and they walk for the first time and they walk some steps and they fall, they don't give up. They stand up again and they keep walking and they keep walking and they keep walking. So anytime you fail, handle and learn from it. Don't stop. Keep doing it. Keep learning from it. And by the time you start something new, it already gives you morale on what to do, because okay, I failed in the past, but in this I'm coming out a success. So very, very important. So number six is take responsibility of the failure. I've heard many people fail and the only thing they do is to push blame from one person to the other. No, take responsibility of the failure. Know that you actually did this thing. Because if you don't admit the fact that you did it, then all those steps will be very useless, because you won't want to cry because you feel like I didn't do it, this person actually caused it. Then you won't want to think of a new step because you will be feeling like I know it all and all. But no, take responsibility of your failure. If you failed as a wife, don't blame your husband. If you failed as a student, only on rare occasion, don't blame your lecturer all the time, even when you yourself know that you actually failed this thing yourself. As a business person, don't blame anybody, don't blame your customers, blame yourself. Take responsibility of your failure. Know that yes, I didn't do this thing well, but I'm actually going to do it again. Because if you know that you actually didn't do this thing well, that's the only thing that can motivate you to do it right the next time, and to learn new styles, and to undo it, and to embrace your emotions and all. So please take responsibility of your failure. Don't put the blame on anybody. Nobody is the architect of your failure. You caused it, and be willing to accept the fact that you did, and be willing to change. So guys, take responsibility. So yeah, that brings us to this: create a new plan. You have to create a new plan, meaning the plan you made the previous time didn't work. The plan you made the previous time isn't your thing, and you have to now create a new plan. You are starting all over now. You make preparations for the next thing. You make preparation for what you're gonna do next. So have a schedule, plan your timing. If it's your timing that made you fail, now time yourself. It was your anger, now have a new plan. What can I do? You strategize. You read books, you research on Google, you research on whatever website you can. Learn from people who have failed, learn from people who have succeeded, and bring everything together. Then create your own plan. Everything comes together to create your own plan. Then put your own idea. Ask for inspiration from the Holy Spirit. That is why he's our best friend. Ask for inspiration from him. It gives you inspiration and new ideas for you to create something new. So now bringing everything together, what you've read, what the Holy Spirit have told you, the idea to bring them together, and you start and you create it. Okay guys, that brings us to the last but not the least. You have to do it again. I repeat, do it again. You aren't a failure. The fact that you failed in those aspects does not make you a failure, does not mean it's not your thing. Like people will always tell you, you can always start afresh. Giving up should be the least thing on your mind. In fact, it shouldn't even be found in your mind at all. You have to start again. You don't have to give up. Do it again. That's what the last tip says. You have to do it again. You carry that cause has not made you a failure. You think you failed as a wife has not made you a failure. You think you failed in that relationship has not made you a failure. Because you think you failed in that business has not made you a failure. There's always room for improvement. There's always room to do it again. So please don't give up. Refresh your mind every time. And then you wake up, look into the mirror and say to yourself, you aren't a failure. I am not a failure. I am not a loser. I am a winner. I am a success. And whatever I do comes out successful. So please don't give up. Put yourself together and always confess these things to yourself and put everything you've learned during this time of failure and put them into practice. Now use your new styles. Now you know more. Now the Holy Spirit is now closer to you. You can easily ask him, Holy Spirit, what am I doing? This was the next thing to do. What's the next step? Do it again. Please do it again. I see God helping you. I can see you. Yes, you. Coming out of this victorious and you're a success. Please, you're never a failure. As I said before, avoid negative beliefs about failure. Anytime you fail, you can rise up again. You can always rise up again. So I see God really helping us. I love you guys. So please do it again. Yes, you can. You can do anything if you try. Just try. Yes, you can. You just have to believe and rely on what you have inside. You can make it. The one trial. The one trial will just make you strong. You can do anything. Yes, you can. Oh. Yeah, so that song was somebody. Yeah, so you can do anything if you try. So that brings us to the end of this vlog. Thanks for tuning in. I want you to like this video and subscribe on your way out. So please like and subscribe. Don't forget, like, subscribe, and share with your family and friends. And I hope to see you guys soon. I love you guys, and I know you love me too. Bye.